Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My goodness. I didn't even know the clocks could count down to such small numbers. 9 a.m. over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Thank you very much for joining us. Uh, and I want to also preface the stream by admitting that I goofed up. Not by starting earlier. I still think this is a good idea once I get used to it. But I goofed up by not by what I think was it Stroik? Was it Stroik? Stoic said I should have added the watches when I mentioned that the stream schedule is changing from today onwards. You're totally right. I was going to, and then my brain was like, no, 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 don't add the watches. You only add watches when you go live. You don't want to confuse people now. So I just made an announcement in the announcements channel. But now thinking about it, it's like, oh yeah, that would have made way more sense. I should add the watches to tell everyone we're starting an hour earlier. Because it's not saying I'm not adding, live. I'm not saying like this is I only at this tag this at whatever the hell when I'm live. It's just for people who are interested in watching the streams. So you're totally right. Also, I'm just gonna drop in this little Baraka thing. Some vitamins. Oh, but yeah, how's everyone doing? Good to see everyone in the chat. Nectafee, Yodo, ZipDev. Oh, in fact, hold on, let me unpause. Because I believe, yes, ZipDev with the resub 52 months. Thank you very much for the resub. Welcome back. How you doing? And Big White Bear is here as well. And, of course, Stroik and Mrs. Muffin and Janakis, of course. I've got like a Pavlovian dog effect where, like, whenever I hear that sound, my first thought is Janakis. So thank you, Janakis, for the hydration. I'm just going to wait until this finishes fizzing before I drink it all. And Wolfie, and there's Big White Bear.
Test. Test. Is this thing on? My, what a wonderful day it is to be in her early.
Wonderful day to be in what? Wait, what was the last word? What a wonderful...
Oh, you really did it.
Yeah. Awake. And on time, relatively, yes. Relatively awake, relatively on time. Oh, man. Didn't finish doing my stretches, I just remembered now. Big White Bear, what did you... Oh, what a wonderful day to be an hour early. That's what it was. Thank you, Big White Bear. Thank you, thank you. And, oh, I believe my urine has finished frothing, so let's drink up. Delicious. Mmm. Yum yum. You can see the fizz a little bit. Mmm. Ooh la la. That really just looks like a toilet bowl, doesn't it? From this angle, huh? But then you realize, oh, it's a mug. And what a beaut. Oh no. Whoops. I mean, what a beautiful mug this is. Hey? Hey? Let's not look at that anymore. Who needs a Discord
I can't believe Greg pissed in the mud.
Discord partnership anyway? Hey, Dak. Welcome, Dak. Yeah. Pissing in a mug, I gotta do I gotta do what's gotta be done. And part of that is waking up early and starting early as well. Looks like a vitamin C drink. Oh yeah, it is. It's a Baraka thing. Energy, apparently. Whoops. 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 There it is. I don't know. Mental energy, physical energy, dietary supplement. Warnings. Contains sucralose and sulfites. Also contains tableting aids, artificial sweeteners, colored flavor, Follow directions for use. I don't know. Maybe it's all a placebo effect, but whatever works. Rocka, I barely know her. Into power. What the? Why so early? Okay, so okay, why so early? Why so early? So you might be wondering, Gregor, you can barely make a 10 a.m. start to the streams. Why the hell did you announce that you would from now on be starting an hour earlier at 9 a.m. New Zealand time? And I have a couple of reasons for it. The public reason I mentioned is because daylight savings is kicked in, kicked out, whatever, and now it's like up to 2 hours later for everyone that I'm starting the stream now, and it's just like it's a big shift. And I know it's probably better for some of you. I saw like Sarisi and I think was it Big White Bear mentioned in the Discord that's actually better for you to have later streams. But generally, I feel like it's a bit late for most people. And the other reason is when the streams drag on for a bit at the end, like if there's like a big raid or like more Draw Them Words and stuff, like by the time I finish streaming, it's sometimes it's so goddamn late for lunch, and I don't want to make Exocomics wait so long for lunch. So I thought, why not start an hour earlier, and that way I have a bit more leniency before it gets like crazy mid-afternoon times, you know? So I don't like the song. So I think it's good. I love the early time because my furry fox boys are here longer. That's true, yes. No more Stephen the Sleepy. Actually, I don't even know if Stephen Deluxe's here. But yes, it's. I don't think it really. I tried. I know I really should have just added watches when I mentioned the announcement in Discord. Goofed up there, but I tried mentioning it everywhere else, social media wise, and also I even use a Twitch story. If anyone, if any, if anyone looks at those, hey, hey, Twitch stories, huh? When does the time switch over in New Zealand? Daylight savings time? Ah, Christ. I'm not sure. Let me check. Oh, in like 3 days, apparently. Oh, well, isn't this just a lot of fun? I try to make some strides toward coming an hour earlier, and then in 3 days, by next week, I'm gonna be an hour later again, just because of this time springing forward. Whatever's. Was that an app thing? Because I don't have the Twitch app. Yes, it is a Twitch app thing. I believe it's only on the Twitch app. It's looking for my phone, but it's right here. Yeah. So that April 7th is daylight savings springs forward. Goodness me. So it's gonna be a little confusing, I think. But I'll try and keep you guys pinged and well aware of what's happening. But yeah. um. Oh man, I need to let me drink some coffee here. Hmm. What's this? Psychomanity doesn't like it when you react to her Twitch stories. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just confused. Wait, what are you confused about? I was trying to show some bleed purple love. That's what I get. This is what I get for trying to be social. I just confuse everyone. And that pixel, yeah, that pixel is still in the cloud over there. Okay, you know what, Yodo? You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna go out right now and fix this thing. Just so we can squash this little pixel bug once and for all. Okay, here it is. Actually, hold on. Let's this thing go whoop whoop whoop. There we go. Beautiful. I don't think there's any other pixels missing in this background here. Mm-mm. I mean, this is the temporary background anyways, but yes. I believe that pixel's gone, so I'm going to save. And let's see if this actually changes in real time.
Wait, that's not just my screen being dirty, though, what?
Alright. Okay, so this little dot here. Boom. Fixed. Fixed. I believe, right? You gotta tell me, Yoda. You got the NVIDIA supercharged extreme dot setting turned on. So you tell me if you can still see it or not. It's perfectly fixed. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Super Tux. Hope that cleans it for you as well. If not, then it is just your screen being dirty. You just made me realize how much shit is on my screen. Yeah, speaking of which, man, there is a lot of... I don't even want to show you guys... let me show you guys, whatever. Content's content. Let me show you what my iPad looks like right now. Ew! It's like looking into space. Dun, 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 dun. Just look, stars. Huh?
Did you change his water?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't change his water. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your free iPad has a slight
No.
defect in it.
No. These are my spit marks.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, this is all me. These are my juices. Let me clean that. Also, XComics was just asking me if I changed Paste's water this morning, because every morning Paste gets fresh water. It's just part of how spoiled he is. Screen cleaning spray gel by Bratech, which really doesn't look like a real company, does it? This logo. Bracket Technology. Oh wait, no, wait, what? Wait, what the heck? Wait, hold on. It says Bratech, and then beneath it says bracket. What am I meant to believe? Is it Bratech or is it bracket? I don't know what's happening. I think I just bought like a $10 bottle of tap water, I think. Doesn't feel real. And like how the label doesn't match up on the side here. Don't like that. Anyway. Oh, I will, yes. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna ask chat about that in a second. No doxing this time. Okay. Get the screen nice and clean. Otherwise, it's kind of bumpy for the pen to glide over. I just hear Exocomics in the background saying that's so gross. How clean this is. Okay. I'm so scared to look around. I'm so scared to look around! No! I won't. I'm gonna risk it. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. We're getting ready now. Turning on the iPad, getting the pencil. Let's see. Alrighty. We're back in business. Oh. I should wear my hat backwards when I do the FPS thing. Oh yeah. I forget, because yeah, it's not actually... I'm not using the brim of my hat. I would like that, because that would be really useful, because then it would just sit here quite nicely. I need to... Oh, you know what would be kind of cool? If I had some, like, sticky Velcro here. Add a bit of Velcro. To the camera. Attach. Could use those 3M things. But do you think that would actually stick to the hat brim? Erickson? Yeah, I might look into that. Maybe.
Whoa, I'm late for Greg being hourly. Load scare.
Hey, Stephen the lady. Welcome back. Yes, sorry. I should have pinged the watchers earlier about the change. I did just an announcement. I didn't do a ping. Silly me. And, we want POV camera. It would be kind of cool, I guess. Would be kind of cool. And I need to bring back the salad tongs. Oh yeah, the salad tongs is a sweet invention, huh? For the camera to hold onto my hat. Elastic hairband to do what the headphone band was doing before. Elastic hairband? Like around here? I think because the brim of the hat is kind of curved, it'll just kind of snap off. Let's see here. Okay, let me have a quick stock take on what we actually have to do still in the comic. Color of the background, and then it says shading. Sounds good. And then the smacking animation as well. Not animation. Not animation. But smacking motion lines. Gonna add that. Nice, Psychomanity. Thank you very much. Oh! Not Psychomanity, Yoda! Oh my goodness. Yoda beat you to it. You even fooled me. Congrats, Yoda. Okay. What we're up to. Oh yeah, so I had this question I wanted to ask the chat. So, since I'm like making some progress toward finally making a book of some kind, graphic novel, either a plucked up thing or something new entirely, something that no one's ever seen before, it made me think about, because X Comics has been getting her book sent to her and like looking at the cover and the spine, and the different publisher has a different spine organization of where the name goes versus the book title and then the publisher icon or whatever. And it just made me think, there's no way in hell my full name's gonna fit on the spine of that book. Unless the font is just like extra small, like one of those pixel bitmap fonts or something. Gregor Tchaikovsky. I mean, the book title would have to be like 3 letters for the thing to fit on to fit on the spine. And it made me think, is Gregor Tchaikovsky a good name in the first place for this? Like, if I were an actor, my Hollywood agent would be like, you gotta change your name. You can't try and claim Hollywood with a name like that. Nobody knows how to spell it or speak it or remember it. It's too crazy. And also, then it's like, even if they say Tchaikovsky, then it's like, oh, you mean like the composer? And then they type in Tchaikovsky composer, and then the spelling is completely different from the composer. So even just that reference is going to confuse people, because Tchaikovsky, the composer, is like with a T and a Y, and yeah, I think a T and an S or something. So I thought, do I need to get a pen name? I don't even know what it should be. You want to rename yourself the Gregor Chen? Lee already suggested that. Gregor Chen, which I think also sounds cute in German because it just sounds like little Gregor, you know? Gregorchen? Gregorchen? Little baby Gregor? But yeah, what they say that Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think that's, yeah, I think that's an outlier, I would say. That's an outlier. Plus, I mean, Arnold, that guy is so iconic for a lot of reasons as well. But I think if you're just perusing for a book or whatever, and or you need to type in a name for like, oh, what's that guy name? What's that guy's called? I want to read his books. You don't know how to type you would never think Czay, you know? Gregor Chai. I thought something similar to that, Dry Erase Girl, but like Gregor Czay. But then I think people would think it sounds like Czay. Gregor Kazay, you know? Also, your surname's only 10 letters. It's only one more than mine, Dak. But it's like 10 big letters though, Dak, isn't it? I mean, 10. Oh, my camera's all weird. Once you get a Z in there, I feel like it has to be like Scrabble rules. You can't have too many points. Just use loading artist as the name. That's another thing. Loading artist doesn't loading or loading doesn't really look like a name either. It kind of sounds like a school for artists, like an internet school for you go to become better at art. Like a really good YouTube channel name for tutorials on art. And cats are done with 100 bits. This is a good time to do some work.
Yeah, Jay, gotta say, it's a shame that you won't watch me. Like, come on, Jay, we want you to come and see a
Nice. Thank you very much. It's kind of like a mini focus that you're giving me here. I hate these colors. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. This is not the right color either. I don't know what the color should be. Oh god. Oh my god. Whatever. Deal with this later. Welcome back, Katsudon. Um... Gregor, quote, loading artist C dot. Oh, that's another thing. C dot. So there are like, George R. R. Martin, J.K. Rowling, what's the other one? R.L. Stein. They usually have the last name big and then the first and middle name small. So can't really do that. Because it's the last name that is the problem. Tchaikovsky. Gregor C. This sounds weird as well. Gregor C. Z. What do you do? You do capital Z and a small Z, capital C, small z, or both the same? And it kind of looks like I'm Czechoslovakian or something.
I love that you haven't even really thought about what your book is going to be about or anything, but you're already worried about how your name is going to look on the spine.
It's important.
You don't have a proposal, you don't have anything else done, but you are very concerned about how your name is going to look on the spine.
Oh, I'm sorry for thinking ahead.
It's called, what is it?
Planning?
Putting the cart before the horse?
It's called pre-planning.
putting the spine before the book?
It'll be on the front cover as well. It's in multiple places. You have to think about these things. I mean, Lee can talk. She's got like 5 letters in her full name. 6 letters. But, I mean, not really. I mean, one of those letters is just a line. Actually, they're all lines. I feel like if you could put your whole name on a tiny business card, it'll fit on the spine of a book. True. But it's also not about the sizing. It's also about like the readability. Are people gonna dismiss it because it's like, this sounds like a crazy ass name? Probably not even in English or something. You know? I don't know. Should we call it something else? Do I not have a middle name? No. No, I don't. I can make something up. I have a business card? Sure do. Sure do. All sticker orders get the old business cards. Hey, hey. That's a lie. Why did you think about it? It's because I think I had a middle name, but it's no longer applicable. I don't have it anymore. I thought about this recently because I had to put in my full name, including middle names, and I was like, do I actually still have a middle name? But I don't anymore. How do you not have a middle name anymore? I just chose not to include it, I guess. When I became a citizen of New Zealand, I think they just asked me what my name was, and I just like, let me just not include that. I think it's fine. I hope it doesn't void anything. Pretty sure it doesn't exist on my passport. A friend of mine from school was Sri Lankan, and his surname was 16 letters. I believe Lankan is 6 letters, Dak. But yes, I mean, I'm not saying that people with long names shouldn't exist, Dak. I'm just saying that maybe, ever so slightly, it could impact the chance of success as an author on books. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Pace is coming here. Okay, get in here. Get in here. Thank you. Hello, hello. Good morning, Paste. How are you doing today?
Built by G-Paste.
G-Paste. Sounds like something they give to preschoolers in crafts class. Glue paste. That's what I'm thinking of. Hey, You lie witness. How could you lose a middle name? Can't you take better care of your things? Well, I didn't want it anyway, so I'm glad I lost it. Also, hey GSM. Hello, hello. How you doing? L.A. Gregor. Catch a new name? L.A. Gregor? But then people think I'm from Los Angeles or something. That's another problem. And what else? What else was there? There was some. Oh yeah, and like Dr. Seuss. You know, that's a made-up name. Do you think? I mean, I'm sure the books are still good, but you can't deny that there's a good chance that those books are better because the name is so intriguing. Dr. Seuss. Because Dr. Seuss's real name is actually. Let me look this up. Can't remember, but it ain't marketable. That's for sure. Boom. Theodore Seuss Geisel. You know. Oh, those children's books by Theodore Geisel? They would not have been as popular, I don't think. Could still be very popular because the books are good. But that name doesn't sell as well as Dr. Seuss or Seuss or Swace. In fact, I think Swice? He pronounces it in a different... Actually, he actually pronounces it differently than how everyone calls it. Pronunciation. According to an article, the correct pronunciation of Dr. Seuss is Seuss. As in rhymes with voice. Dr. Seuss is the original pronunciation, not Dr. Seuss. Isn't that weird? Seuss. Hey, Walter Matta.
Did some kind of miracle happen? Didn't expect Rigor to be online until the next snow? Or does he only think his time runs out?
Does the only thing his time runs out? Oh my god. That sounds very ominous. No, I have decided to start streaming an hour earlier from now on. Which is actually going to be moot next week once New Zealand daylight savings kicks in. But it'll still be an hour better than it would have been had I not done this change. And yeah, Dr. Seuss is not a doctor. He just put in the word doctor in his name, which I didn't even know was legal. I didn't even know you could do that. Maybe I should do that. Dr. Gregor Tchaikovsky. Make your pen name Ben Dover.
Change your pen name to Dr. Krager.
Dr. Krago?
Yeah, change it to that.
Krago Crazykowski. And the other problem is that I feel like I've already built up my brand as Gregor Tchaikovsky, but not really, I guess. Most people, I guess, would look at me and say loading artist or boat or something, not Gregor Tchaikovsky. So, yeah. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here anymore.
Change your pen name to Odd Ones Out.
Ha ha ha. Odd ones out. Odd twos out. I was gonna say even ones in, but I think that's actually a thing with the lore of this stuff. GSM, that's exactly what Mr. T did. He legally changed his name to Mr. so that people would have to treat him with respect. Oh, really? Wait, his name is actually Mr.? Wait, no. Is Mr. T actually called? I thought that was just his character name. Oh my, that's actually his real name? Huh. Lawrence Turod? Turid? Legally changed his name to Mr. T in 1970. Huh. This whole time, I thought Mr. T was just the character name on the A-Team. The character is called B.A. Baracus. I've never seen the A-Team show. I think I've only seen like references to it from like Simpsons and Family Guy. Had no idea. But yeah, I mean, I'm not intending to legally change my name. I'd just be going with a pen name, you know? Lego my Grego. Second Manity, if it helps, anytime I need to spell your name and try to look you up, it's almost impossible for me to find your name. See? There you go. Pen name, like Sean Penn. Oh god. I don't know what color to make this background at all. Whatever, I'm gonna do shading. I'm gonna sound shading. Something I know.
Why don't you marry Lola Bunny and legally change your last name to Bunny, and you can be Gregor Bunny? Why don't you do that?
I have actually considered that already. I did think that. But I think the part of Lola Bunny that I like is the Lola part. I don't really like the bunny part so much. I think Gregor Lola doesn't sound right either. It's not a good last name. Gregor Rabbit? Like Peter Rabbit. Gregor Rabbit kind of flows. But then for someone who has Rabbit as their name, I don't really draw rabbits at all, huh? By going by that logic, I should be called Gregor Cat. But that Exacomics just said that that's her territory. Gregor Duck, Gregor Bird, Gregor Quack, Quackowski, Mr. Quacks, Professor Chai. Nah, Professor Chai. I can't have the name Professor in my name. The chance of me misspelling Professor is way too high. It's like 2 F's, 2 S's. Who knows? Impossible to find out. Mr. Waddles. Hold on. Oh wait, you lie witness. Do you sell prints of the cat in front of the computer? I do actually. You mean the thingamajiggy? Oh gosh, the thingamajiggy? Hold on. I actually do have a print store. I don't really advertise it enough, clearly. But if you go over here to loadinghouse.com and then you click on shop, and then you wait, let me move that for a second. And then over here, where it says art and comic prints down here, or if you scroll down here, you can see here, you click on this, and that takes you to a different place. And over here, is this what you're talking about? This one? This comes as a print now. Currently at 30% off. Different sizes and everything. But yeah, I don't advertise this enough. Oh, just the picture? The tuna thing is weird? I guess you could always cut it off. Cut around it. Or use Tipex. Okay, hold on. I am wanting some other songs now. Strike 449 spiders. Good job. Bobo Bunga, is it okay to advertise things other YouTubers are doing here? What do you mean? Is it like relevant to the topic we're talking about? Like, oh, other YouTubers use this other place for prints or something. And watch from right with 100 bits.
Mo. Gregor. Oscar, please come to the passport service.
But there is still no draw game from Gregor. Oscar.
Better call him Mr. Gregor. Hosky.
I always feel like I'm losing my mind whenever Welch from Reddit comes up with a message. I think my brain just starts thinking I'm in some sort of weird dream, and then suddenly get really tired. My whole body shuts down. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. Now let me see some chat. Class, reading Lola Bunny's wiki to see if she has a middle name. Apparently she was first called Honey Bunny and was Bug's cousin, and was then depicted as his love interest, so yeah. Honey Bunny? Honey Bunny sounds more like a pet name rather than someone's real name. I mean, if I were married to Lola Bunny, I could see myself calling her Honey Bunny from time to time. But her real name would still be Lola, I'd say. Lola. Rolls off the tongue. Just like Lola does. One, two, three, four. Not sure if I like this little bit here. That looks better. Let's see here. What about Gregorkowski? Get rid of the first part of your name. That's one thing to think about. Streamline it. Gregorkowski. Thank you for that, Katsudan. Did the sound actually happen, or was that just my brain? I thought I heard something fizz out for a second. What about Bussy Boy? It's not Bussy Boy, it's Bussy Bear, Klaus. That's my nickname from my mother. Bussy Bear. Get it right. Jeez Louise. Bussy Boy sounds ridiculous. Plucked up by Bussy Bear. And it's a Bussy with an I, not a Y. Look, you can't even spell it correctly now. Like, it'd be ridiculous for a name. Klaus is already messing up. Bussy Boy, Bus Boy, the job Gregor will have when his book flops. Bus Boy? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the restaurant thing, not the bus thing, right? I was gonna say, like, I can't be a bus boy. I can barely drive my little hatchback, let alone a whole bus. Driving a bus scares me. I don't know how they maneuver that thing. I mean, I can drive my car actually pretty well. I'm a good driver, but I can't parallel park really well. That's not very good. Also, I just recently scraped the front tire rim because I got too close to the curb when I was parking. I hate parallel parking. I can't tell how close I am to the side there. Bobabunga, I like the shadows under the eyes in panel 5. Thank you very much. Yeah, the shading will definitely will really push this to extreme levels. I'll be doing that very soon. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it right now. Let's make a new layer. A bit more intense. Not really sure what angle it should be yet. I think I like the idea that light's coming from below and then it's casting a shadow kind of like above, you know? I think that could look kind of nice. Something. So if if the light is coming from below, hmm. And it'd be like kind of intense, you know, like oh, if this makes sense, you know, something like that. Let's see. TFC Toast. I could use the A with the umlaut, the 2 dots in there too. for Bussy Bear. Makes it hard for casual weirdos to fake your identity. Also makes it hard for everyone else to just find who I am. Which goes against the whole point of this whole pen name thing. And Psychomanity, gotta go to class. See you on the flip side. Well, have a good one, Psychomanity. Take care. Happy learning. Class, you're amazing at parallel parking. People watch me in awe and amazement. I feel like usually when people start watching me when I'm trying to parallel park, it's for the opposite reason. They're amazed. Well, I mean, they are amazed, but they're amazed that they'd let someone like me drive. Boba Bunga, I think it's rare artists have your level of shading. Reminds me of that meme about how cartoons on TV look versus the feature-length version of the same cartoon. Oh, yeah. As soon as you animate something, like, shading usually just goes out the window. Because it's so hard to get that shading to be, like, consistent without it looking like wobbling around. Takes too long. Well, Traumatic, if my messages are too long, tell me and I'll rework them. Don't want to bore you. I find it hard to stick with it. That's why I can't really read many books. I get distracted, and I never finish the page. I read the same page over and over again at nighttime. I skip the storylines in games. Every quest I accept, and I read the TLDR at the end. What do I kill and how many times? I don't even know about like your orc cousin's father-in-law throne issue. I was a Hey Quiet Artist. Hello. Welcome back. Have I ever modded skins into video games? I mean, not really. I used to dabble with modding games, like with maps and custom skins and whatnot, like back in the Counter-Strike 1.6 days, but never anything really notable. And also TFC, how would shading turn out on the eyeballs themselves? Could it give a vibe like being shocked at the campfire? I've been trying to avoid shading the eyeballs recently. I kind of like that the eyes have like full brightness associated with them now. They used to be shaded, but in this particular case, we could try it out since it is a special case. I do worry though that kind of has that effect of it looking like an eyelid that's kind of closing, you know? Making it look less wide-eyed. See what I mean? It kind of looks like, could be like, like, like a closing eye with beautiful eyeshadow. Is this eyeshadow? I think so. Mascara is the black outline, right? Also, if anyone is bought, if anyone's, the sun's getting bright here. If any, Jesus Christ! I mean, this is this is a pretty good reference, I suppose. Getting that kind of light, shock light thing going on. I'll do that. I mean, it's because let me just close this a little bit. This window too bright. But yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone's been ordering stickers during the stream and you want me to sign your business card on stream, let me know. Because I don't know, I don't know by default if someone who's ordering stickers is actually in the chat or not. But you tell me. Oops. Okie. All right. Well, sorry, paste. Twiki. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Also, Klaus, isn't your car tiny? It is. It's 2 doors. Well, 3 if you count the back door. The boot. Uh, you could just drive it straight into the spot and it wouldn't stick out further than a normal car. No, it's not. It's not that small. It's not like a smart car or something like that. But that would be useful. Let's see here. Harry Partridge is an online animator with super good shading. I don't know of him. I don't really follow many animators at all. I mainly follow some comic artists though. Not even. I mean, comic artists sounds like people that draw for DC and Marvel. Webcomic people, I suppose. Also, hey Firefly, hello, welcome back. No, I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna be doxing anyone anymore. Also, dry erase girl.
It's 10 a.
M. The M didn't work. It's 10 a.m. right now. 10 a.m. And look at us. We've been streaming for like an hour, so that's cool. Look how early and productive we've been. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Dry erase girl. Also, you like witness, I didn't order stickers. If I did, I misclicked. No refunds. Let's see here. Let me start working on this background a little bit. Like, what could this look like? Hmm. Hmm. Uh, let's see. Kind of like that. It's getting there. I'm not really liking this bright part of the wall here. Seems a bit ridiculous, redundant. But then that looks almost too not clear it's a shadow anymore. I guess you kind of do need this a little bit. Hmm. Let's see here. Let me read some chat. Anyway, your name sure is very interesting, though. Did you know it is an anagram for Ask Coworker Ziggy? And also Crazy Egg Kiosk Row, for example? How can I use this to my advantage for marketing? But thank you, I did not know that. This is a nice tune. What's this? This is Nightlife by Amon Tobin. Amon Tobin? Nightlife by Amon space Tobin. If you go ! Song, it should tell you in the chat. What is this, like drum and bass or something? A little bit. It's like down tempo drum and bass. Not really sure what I'm doing here. I guess it's supposed to be like a booth, right? I never really thought about it enough. Like what I'm actually drawing. Are they at a booth? Are they at a restaurant or something? Just thought it would give it some identity a little bit. Eli Witness. I may no longer have to walk around topless though. Oh, I see. Eli Witness buying a shirt. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Eli Witness, for the store order. Ask coworker Ziggy should be a segment of the stream. Should rename Pace as Ziggy. And then Pace is more of a Zaggy than a Ziggy. Copy is a Ziggy. Cutie pie. You like Witness. 50s kind of diner? Fog City in San Fran. Fog City? What's that? What's Fog City? Is that just what they call is that what they call San Francisco? Is it all the fog? Oh no, it's an actual diner? What is this? Ah. Ah. Where is this? Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember walking past this. I didn't go in there. Fog City. I was on this side. Is this Pier 33? No, Pier 23. Yeah, I was actually here recently. Before going to see my grandma in Austria, we had to do a stopover in San Fran, Exocomics and I, for like 7 hours. And we quickly hopped on the BART, I think it is, from the airport, and just like zoomed down this street here to Pier 33. See the seals. Yeah, we hot stepped it. I couldn't remember what pier it was. I thought it was like Pier 15 or something, but I'm like, oh no, it's not this one. We gotta keep going. No, it's not this one. We gotta keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Is it this one? It's not this. We gotta keep going. Until wait, is it even Pier 33? No, it's not, is it? It's further than that. Wait, where the hell is this? Is it Pier 39? Wait, no, we're too far now. This can't be it. Oh, it is. It is. No, it's not. Can't be. It is. Pier 39. That's right. Even now, I still thought it was Pier 33. But yeah, Pier 39 is where it's at. This is where all the touristy stuff is. Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, this is also called Fog Harbor. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Anyway, that must have been fun for Lee. Oh, for sure. She's never been to America before, and it was yeah. Even though I'm not like a pro at America, it was cool knowing this part of San Fran, so I could walk the walk and talk the talk and stuff. Show her where everything's at. can see the Golden Gate Bridge from here. There it is. It's not quite as big in person, really. Quite underwhelming, but yeah, it's kind of red. Not quite as red in the postcards, but yeah. It's where they sell you fish and chips made with US chips, not fries. Wait, what? Wait, US chips. Wait, what is that? I'm so confused. Chips as in crisps? Or are you doing like a freedom fries thing? They sell fish with crisps? Oh my god. That sounds disgusting. Okay, well, actually, I got so distracted. The whole point of this was to look at that Fog City diner thing, right? I'm just gonna search up, like, American Diner booth. I don't want it to look this zany. Like, modern. Oops. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Me listening across the room, hearing it's not as big in person. It's kind of red. And then dry rays go rushed over to the screen, tripping past all other furniture, all other furniture memorabilia. I'll take Gritzy. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back. How you doing? The problem with a booth color being like a booth color is that it's usually quite dark and brown or red. I don't want it to be dark because it's hard to see the arms. And I don't want it to be too red because then it kind of blends in with the guy's red shirt, which, I mean, I could always change the shirt color, I suppose. Maybe I should, because it's not really a red thing to do anyway. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Maybe I will do that. But if it's not red, then what is it? Green? Is that crazy? Yellow? Oops. Turned him into Simpsons for a second. Orange? Nah. Pink? Still a bit too reddish. Green never says anything. Totally a green thing. Oh, yeah. Wait, does green never say anything? Is that true? I don't even know my own characters. Um, Firefly. Um, Cold and rainy. Let's try and stay warm. Nice warm cup of coffee as well. Nice way to wrap the day up. Ooh, I like a cold and rainy day. I feel like it hasn't been a nice rainy day in a long time over here. But like when it's really rainy, I like to put on like the Minecraft soundtrack and everything, get really into the vibe. Um, which is something I'm looking forward to living in the suburbs again. To hear the rain, the pitter patter on the roof. That'd be nice. I miss that. You don't really hear that in an apartment building.
It might still look intense when it's small.
Beware. Let's see here. I'm kind of liking what it looks like so far. It's getting there. I'm going to do the text now, I think. That way we'll see less of the background and I'll feel better about it. So let's do that. Got a lot of text too. So let's do that now. Text. And then... Dry erase girl. I used to say I preferred summer thunderstorms and hate cold rain, but lately I've really been enjoying the cold rainy days. Oh, like a warm rain? Yeah, I'm not super into warm, humid rain. Just feels like I'm getting pissed on. I like a cold, fresh rain. But if I'm outside, obviously I wouldn't want it to be too cold. And not too windy either. I like a really nice, a heavy downpour, like a heavy straight downpour. That's satisfying. You can really feel the weight of it. What is this? What am I doing here? Oh, this is the wrong... Let's try it again. Oh, Strike, congrats on that spider. 450 spiders. Good job. Halfway to 900. I don't know if I like this brush for this text, actually. Maybe I'll go to the turnip pen. This one doesn't have as thin, like it's always going to be quite thick. It never gets too thin, you know? See? Like this is the thinnest it gets. Heavy, thin. Whereas the other one, look how thin it can get. This looks like Paste poops when he eats too much grass. Let's bring him back to the turnip pen. Oh god. I can't seem to use my pencil today. Here we go. Okay, now I'm finding the groove now. Is that how you feel like when you take a shower, that the pipes are relieving themselves on you? That's why I love showers so much. I put in some yellow food coloring into the pipe system just to really emphasize the effect. Every shower is golden. Gritzy, came up with one title suggestion, need to go off the internet now, have fun. And I found a sticker for you. Let's have a look at what you've got. What's this? Oops. Eggs! Cute eggs as well. Well, I don't trust this one. This one's got a hole in it. just revealing its dead insides exposed to the air. Dear God. Have a good night. Take care. Sleep well, Gritzy. Schlaf gut. How will we Oh. Oh. Yeah, look at the comparison here. This is the old one. Look how thin it gets sometimes, huh? Like, look, it gets really spicy thin. And then this one's a bit more consistent. Easy to read. And Welter Meta, you're off as well. See you tomorrow. Too tired today. See you tomorrow. Too tired today. Triple T. Triple T. Quadruple T if you include that the tomorrow wear too. No, no. Quintuple. Triple is also a T word. Have a good night. Schlaf good as well. And see you in tomorrow's stream. Also, hey Imp, hello. Good to see you again. How you doing? Welcome back. Oh, you know what I should do? I should have a side window here for this part. It's kind of boring otherwise. There you go. Oh, you know what? I might actually make the text a little bit thinner here, because I think I did squish the text to fit better here. And it's a bit easy to read if the lines are a little bit thinner with all these words. You like Witness. Wait, what? It's actually that sticker? I hadn't even seen that. Wait, wait, what? What are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm confused. Also, which reminds me, if anyone has any requests for future stickers they want to see printed, let me know if you have any ideas. Oh, the cat in front of the computer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, this one. You mean this one? Oops. This one. There we go. That's a sticker as well, yes. It's a sticker, it's a print, it's a shirt, it's a mug, and it's a different other mug as well. White mug, black mug. Basically everything. And oh. I'm just now, my brain is slowly piecing together everything. And the sticker that he's holding is in reference to that. Yes. Vaguely, anyway, vaguely. Do I still have the suggestions from last stream? Wait, suggestions? There were suggestions in last stream? For stickers? Or do you mean the title suggestions? Because the title suggestions, they stay together until we are ready to look at all of them at once. So yesterday's title suggestions carry over to today as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, they get saved. And then we look at all of them at once. At the end. Which I think might even be today. We might even do comic titles today. As someone with a bunch of stickers on my laptop I'm using right now, I feel seen. Are you more of a blue or a green guy when it comes to stickers on the laptop? Do you overthink and pre-plan, or do you just kind of wing it and just stick it wherever you feel like sticking it? Hey, Firefly. Nice catch. They all slapped on haphazardly? Oh my god. Well, I am envious of your bravery. I'm too scared. And this is also exactly why I can't ever get a tattoo either. I can't even be brave enough to just commit to a sticker, let alone a whole tattoo. Oh my god, there's so much writing. So tempting just to copy and paste the logo part. But I won't.
I'm pushing so hard and it's not doing it.
Choice paralysis, yeah, that's the word. Chimera. I get choice paralysis. I have a bunch of stickers in a drawer unused. I will probably place one of yours the day I receive the envelope, and the rest will end up in the said drawer. That is exactly how I handle stickers. I'm like that with everything. I pretty much like in games with, you know, the fancy grenades and potions and stuff. I can never tell when I should use it. And what else? There was also another example I had in my mind just before. On a similar note, also like sketchbooks, notebooks. Like I don't want to commit to like the first page. Like what am I gonna do? It's gonna mess it up. Oh wait, I've heard this already. Even just ordering from the menu for food. That also requires a lot. Choosing a song, one sec. Yeah. Strike, I think 50% of the reason why I haven't put the stickers on my laptop is because I would need to really clean the surface before I put it on. Gross. You just prefer it dirty. What about those temporary tattoos? Oh man, I haven't even thought about temporary tattoos in over 25 years. But even that, I would say even as like a 8-year-old me would definitely also overthink it a bit. Then I end up putting it somewhere where you can't see it, just in case I don't like it. Firefly. I was actually thinking of getting a binder similar to, not a small, a binder similar to those that hold cards like Magic the Gathering or sports cards and put all my stickers in that. This way they don't get lost and I can take them out and look at them. Well, there are such things as sticker books, right? And they're made out of the material where you can actually stick it on and peel it off and then stick it somewhere else. And it keeps the stickiness. I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't know if it's, I've heard of this thing. I don't know how common or actually how well it works, but I've heard people do that. So then that way you still have the joy of sticking it somewhere, but without the commitment. And you have them all in the same sort of booklet, so you can collect them all. Oh man, speaking of which, that really brings me back. Sticker books. Like I remember as a kid, stickers were like super popular for a while. Like especially like themed ones. Like you'd get the Lion King sticker book, and then you have it, and it's just like a bunch of empty little spaces where you have to like get the sticker and slap it on, or something like that. Yeah, man, I love that. I love that Lion King sticker book. I don't know where it is now. It's probably long gone. A loading artist sticker book by Professor Crazy. I think I also had one of Pokemon as well. I think Pokemon stickers were all the rage for a while. I think they were stickers. I mean, obviously the Pokemon cards. I remember one summer in Austria visiting my grandparents. Stickers were like a big thing. And I didn't want to get the cards anyway because I didn't want German ones. Because if I brought them back to to my primary school, everyone would be like, "What the hell? What the hell are these things? Look like bootleg Pokemon." In fact, what is some of these Pokemon names in German? Let's see here. I mean, look at this. Bulbasaur in German is Bisasam, Bisaknosp, Bisaflor, Glumanda, Glutexo, Glurak. I remember this one, yeah, Glurak. Shiggy. I prefer, I like Shiggy. Shillock, Turtok, Ralpy, Safcon, Smetbo. Schmetbo, actually. I think. Oh, wait, no, Schmetterling is with a CH, isn't it? Hornliu, Kakuna, Bibor, Taubsi, Talboga, Talbos, Ratfrats, Ratfrats, Radical, Habitat, Ibitak, Rattan, Arbok. But I don't think. Wait, not. Wait, hold on. Is Ekans backwards is snake? Arbok backwards is cobra. Rattan backwards. Natter? Is that? That's nothing in German, is it? Are you sure these are German names? They seem very short. I mean, these are German names that are designed for preschoolers to memorize. Over 150 of them. So I guess they had to take some liberties. Hey, this one's even shorter than the English one. It's rare. Sandon. But it's interesting how some of them are just the same, like Nidoqueen, Nidoran, Nidorino. I think it's because people don't care about these ones, so they're like, whatever, just keep the same name. Piepi, Pixie, Vulpix, Volnona, Pummeluff, Knudeluff, Zubat, Golbat, Digda, Digdree, Mautzi. I like that better than Meowth. Mautzi. Which reminds me, You know what cat is in Chinese, at least in Mandarin Chinese? It's Mao. Isn't that cute? Mao. Mao. So Dabin Mao means big dumb cat. Right? Learned that for you. Oh, there is a spammer here. Hold on. Ban. Sweet. Don't click the link. Snubbly cat. Enton. Enteron. Minky. Hold on, I'm just gonna breeze through these. Kraputzi. Simseller. It's clever that they kept Pikachu the same, though. You don't want to mess with that. We're not going to go through all the Pokemon, FYI. Just the first 150. But some of them are the same. Schlurp. I like that one better, too. Schlurp. Licky Tongue. Licky Tongue's fine, but Schlurp is good. Smogon. Smogmog. Seaman. Oh dear. I love how the music is just crickets. It's so fitting for this part of the stream. Relaxo. And here we go. Mewtwo. Oh, okay, that's an anticlimactic ending there. But yeah, interesting, no? No? No. Whatever. I think the beginning is like the most crazy. It's like, Visa Sam! So different. So strange. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Gotta go over all thousands of Pokemon. It is kind of nuts seeing how many digits there are. 4 digits. Oh boy. Back in my day, there's only 3 digits. Jesus Christ. It's pretty amazing, really. I don't know. Fucking teacup? Whatever. What's the last one? We're up to here. What's the last? Ei. Schlechtes Ei. Peckerant. Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked the look of the legendary Pokemon. Too, like, over-designed. But I mean, I get it. It has to look like a beast with a bunch of different features. You can't have the legendary Pokemon look like Ditto or something. Even though in my mind, Ditto is a personal legendary. And like Charizard, I mean, for as nostalgic as Charizard is, I mean, he's basically just a dragon, is he not? It's just an orange dragon with like a fire on its tail. It's not the most unique looking thing, but it worked. And then Blastoise had cannons growing out the back of its shell, which is kind of nuts. Metal cannons, I think? I don't know. Let's do the... what's it? The balloons. Boop. Boop. And boop. This song is putting us all to sleep. You're acting like the English names are the originals, and are just not not just made up after the Japanese names, just like the German ones. True. Touche strike. That kind of blows my mind as well. But the Japanese names are probably different from the English ones. That's kind of... You're blowing my mind right now. Oh, am I in Just Chatting again? Let me fix. Yeah, it changes to Just Chatting whenever I stop drawing. I think I still have an action somewhere where whenever I go into like the full screen webcam, it changes to Just Chatting, but I've gotten rid of everything else that I should change it back. So I need to get rid of that. All right. But yeah, one more thing. These are the Japanese names. Bulbasaur, Fushigidani. Oh my god. It's so different. Popo. Rata. But yeah, Pikachu. Gotta keep that the same. Interesting. Very interesting. Mewtwo. Mew. The more you know. But yeah, there's no way in hell English people are going to be remembering like this. I mean, you could see my last name being one of these, and they would never say, oh, let's keep that Pokemon, let's call that one Tchaikovsky in every country. CzaykoWski. It's going to be as popular as Pikachu. No, they would not. That's why I need to get a pen name. I can't have my full last name. It's not marketable. Carl Satura, oh, you like mute math? Nice. I don't actually, admittedly, I don't know too much about them, but I do like this song at least. There we go. And then we will add the tail. Boop, boop. And then we'll add get rid of that, add a mask, select the characters and stuff. Oopsies. Let's get rid of the background. Don't want that in there. Then delete this. There you go. Oops. I don't like how the eyebrows just not included in the speech bubble area. There we go. All right, it's getting there. Getting there. Hope the speech bubble will go in the background. Sure, you sure know it. I really hate when the speech bubbles go over their heads. I try and avoid that, like, as much as possible. If not 100% of the time. There's a spike at the end of the eyebrow in panel 3. There's a spike at the end. Oh, this thingy. Soften that a bit. Now it looks like a nipple. There we go. Thank you, Enria. Is that what you're talking about? Or this one as well, actually. This one's got a little bit of a droopy spike. Nice. Thank you very much. And now I guess we should continue with these lines that I stopped doing halfway through. Something like that. Maybe lower the opacity of those lines. Would this be crazy if I added like a highlight to the booth couch thingy? Would that be nuts? Let's have a look. Also, congrats Firefly on another spider. Alright, I can't do it there because the shadow's going to be there actually. This looks really bad so far. Hold on. Just wait for it. That looks terrible. Hold on. Still looks pretty bad. I'm gonna hide that for now. I'm just gonna call this highlights, but I'm gonna turn it off. And you know what? It's missing. I need the shadow on the couch, on the booth. Sorry. Something like that. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I haven't even colored in the table yet as well, I noticed. What a silly Billy. Not sure what the table should be, actually, the table color. What about? I'm gonna make this like a really, really pale beige. Also, I just realized that the wall needs a shadow now too. From the people. Something like that. Getting there. Klaus, this is the first time I've heard you play the Lumineers. What song was that? That was Ophelia. What did that sound like? I'm gonna add it to the queue again. Are they at a sushi place and that is a huge piece of tuna? Especially with that shine, huh? That kind of adds. Ooh. Oops. Shiny tuna. This needs something though. Wow. I feel like it needs some oomph. The color's a bit too muted. punch up the saturation a bit there. The background. Oh gosh, I don't know. Something, something. Something, something, not sure. Okay, so what was that song? This is Ophelia. Oh, this one, yeah. Get along home down. Yeah, I remember now. The problem with Spotify, I think I mentioned it before, but the problem with Spotify is that I never remember what I'm listening to, because it's just like oh, just play something from my library, like oh, I like this, like add to playlist, shuffle, whatever. Whereas back in the day, Napster, Kazaa, K++, LimeWire, I'd be so conscientious of every song that I would find, and then I'd have wow, I'd have 30 songs to choose from in my shared folder, and I'd put it into my Winamp, and then I would play it over and over and over again, and those would be my songs. And now I'm just so spoiled for choice. I've got thousands. I've got 2,265 songs right now in my liked songs list, and I'm just hitting shuffle on that stuff, and I don't really feel as a connection anymore with each band or singer or whatever. Such a first world problem. Such a futuristic first world problem. It's just too convenient now. It's so convenient. I don't have to struggle and, learn things for myself anymore. Everything is just too easy. Whoop. Ooh. 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 Don't like that shading there. Do 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 do. That's my problem too, Firefly. I used to know every song title and album. Now I can't remember anything. Yeah, I will vaguely recall what the album art cover looks like now, because that's one thing that's different from the Winamp Napster days. Now I actually know what the album covers look like. Vaguely. That's about it. I think it's good for the brain to struggle, though. I think that helps us retain memories and helps us in the old age, too. I mean, I think you're right. I think it's going to bite us in the ass a bit. Having all of this convenience at the push of a button. Because there's no need to remember anything anymore. It's just if I need to think of something, I'll just Google it, and there it is. What's that person's name again? What year did that happen again? Let me just bring up Wikipedia and find out, and just say it, and then forget it immediately. There's no need to remember things anymore. I don't even remember how to do long division, for example. I don't remember that. Because right now I could just, how teachers always say, you're not going to walk around with a calculator in your pocket. Well, turns out we are. So there's no need to remember anything. And then 10 seconds later, it's gone again. Yeah. But as long as you have internet access, it doesn't matter. They're in a burger place or cafe or something, right? How about pictures of tipping cups of coffee or a burger that's in a layered style? Yeah, there is definitely room for details in the background. I don't want to add anything too eye-catching, but I agree, something could be added. Or even just tiles or something. I'm looking at the Seinfeld. I'm looking at this Seinfeld thing right here. Seinfeld writer shares secret from Kiss Hello episode. What is this all about?
My name is.
Hey! Parachena? Parachena? Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Well, let me turn off the Chrome for a second. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. How was your stream? What do you... where you come from? How was your art stream? Welcome to the Loading Artist stream here. Hope you had a good time. But I hope you didn't have too good of a time either. I hope you had a decent time over there. If you had a great time at Parachena's stream, all that's doing is increasing the chance that you're going to be disappointed with this stream. So hopefully you had an average, okay, acceptable time there, and this feels right at home as well. What did you get up to? And also,
You guys are breaking my balls.
excellent. Strike, do you wait for me to go like, and also, and then I'm going to be thinking for a while of what to say, so you take over with a quote instead? Is that intentional? I feel like the timing has been perfect recently. The delay is too long for that? Oh, it's just kismet. And hey, Parachena, thank you for following as well. Hold on. Let me read some of the chat here. How are you doing? Strike, I found a band I like about 2 weeks ago or so, and back in the day that would have been huge. But now I haven't even listened to them a single time since then because they are in my huge liked songs list. It just gets kind of lost in the shuffle now, huh? Firefly, I used to go as far as downloading the album art and retain that with my downloads. My old iPod had the album art show up too. Those were the days. That sounds satisfying. Kind of curating your collection like that. I like the idea of like curating a collection. Like I've got like a Plex server for myself, and I like to just kind of choose the correct poster and do that stuff. I considered doing it for music as well, but then Spotify is just way too convenient. There's no way in hell I'm gonna try and amass my own music library. Screw that. And GeoSim, you forget how much of your life you outsource to the cloud. My home internet died for 6 days last week, and I felt like I was suddenly a triple amputee. That's true. Yes. Once the internet goes, I am screwed. Kind of explains, like, back in the day, when internet outages were more common, I would just get so tired all of a sudden. Like, my brain is suddenly like, oh, we don't have that support system to keep us running. You know, I can't handle this up by myself. And I would just get sleepy and kind of hibernate until the internet comes back up. Oh, yeah, those are very cute emotes. Paroch Nom, Paroch Bongo. Very cute. And this Magikarp, it's the legendary loading artist. Oh, well, thank you very much. Goodness me. Yeah, that's right. So if you don't know what I do, I do loading artist comics, as well as Plucked Up comics, but more publicly known as the guy that makes loading artist comics, and we're working on one right now. This is going to be this week's comic. And if you want to see more, you can go to loadingartist.com, the best place to read loading artist comics. Oh, it's just stickers. Oh, that's cool. Look at those news. Get a free hand-signed vintage business card with every sticker order. That's cool. Anyway, and you click on this button here, and then you can see all the comics. Boom, 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 boom. And then subs and patrons also have access to bonus panels and things. The Twitch subs, they can read it through Discord. And yeah, and you can see them all here. So there's all my years. Click this button over here. You can see All of the comics that I do. Oh boy. We need a duck bongo emote, Wolfie? Duck bongo. Going quackers. Oh, there you go. All... How many comics is that? 556 comics publicly there. Goodness me. Oh, that's right. I was reading a Seinfeld thing. What was this? What is the what is the secret? Revealing that Jason Alexander, George, tried to get her to laugh and break character by writing something crazy dirty on checks passed to her during multiple takes. Wait, hold on. Am I supposed to show this? Maybe I should censor this. No, it doesn't actually say what he wrote. But they got filthy, apparently. Anyways, getting distracted. I was looking at this booth for reference for what we could do to spice up the look of this comic here. And before we were doing that, we were complaining about the convenience of Spotify and the internet, and how we don't need to retain information anymore, and that we're so reliant on just the computers doing it for us, because it's just too damn easy and too good. Class, my granddad used to go to the library and borrow CDs and then take a copy and keep it. Sometimes the album art he would find online would be better than the actual album art, so he'd replace the art in the library copy. Much to the confusion of everyone else involved. That's crazy, yeah. Like how you, like, if I wanted to have a reference photo of, like, oh, what does a laptop look like from the back, and I don't have a laptop, I'd have to go to the library and look up what laptops look. Okay, that's a bad example, because like, once we had laptops, we have computers and internet probably. Okay, bad example. If I had to, like, figure out how to draw a... Okay, not a cat either, because I've got one right here. But let's say a possum, and I don't have a possum with me, and I have to go to the library and look up the non-fiction possum aisle, find a book that says possums, and then, oh, that's what a possum looks like, and then go back home, get back on stream, and draw the rest of the possum. That sounds grueling, and I'm glad we don't have to do that anymore. Firefly, I should get a Plex server because streaming is starting to drive me nuts, constantly chasing which service might have what I'm looking for. Yeah, that is frustrating, isn't it? That is super frustrating. And then sometimes, like, you know, Netflix will have something, but only in a certain region. So even though you might see people enjoying something on Netflix, doesn't actually mean that it's on your Netflix. Very confusing. There are some sites that let you, like, figure that out a bit better, like justwatch.com, I think, is one of them. And I know Letterboxd has that kind of functionality too. But still, it's kind of tedious. And I'm getting more and more locked out of different streaming services because, like, Netflix, I don't know about you guys, but here in New Zealand, you're not allowed to share a Netflix account anymore. So if your IP address doesn't match or the location is too far from the host or whatever, like, for example, my parents' Netflix account that I used to use, can't do that anymore. And my friend stopped paying for Disney Plus, so I don't have that anymore either. I'm losing it all. We do have a free one called TVNZ Plus, I think. It's actually surprisingly good. It's free. I mean, it's got ads, but that's fine. But it's surprisingly decent library of stuff for free. Pretty cool. You just have to be a New Zealander. The worst is Amazon Prime Video, when everything then turns into an add-on service from some other source. Amazon Prime Video confuses me, because Amazon stuff in general confuses me. there's just so much stuff. Like if you go into your Amazon like account settings, it's just like it's like a whole, I don't know, like an index page of all these different things that is related to, like Amazon Prime Video, Twitch Turbo, music, audiobooks as well, and then just like all these different things, and Amazon Associates, and I don't know what's going on. It's confusing. AW3 network services, I don't know. We don't really have an Amazon presence in New Zealand anyway. Like we don't have like same day delivery or anything like that. You can still share Netflix, it's just more of a pain to do. Oh, because then you would need like a VPN or something, and kind of goes against the whole convenience thing at that point. Andrea, oh yeah, the copying days. I still have a burned copy of The Matrix a good friend gave me, and of course it had a picture of a topless yoga class instead of the original film art. So I guess you were disappointed? You put it in? Keanu Reeves? Morpheus? What is this crap? When you get the sharing pop-up, they send a code to the email address of the account holder. All you need to do is get them to send it to you within 15 minutes, and that unlocks your device for another 30 days. Oh, I see. Yeah. Too much hassle. Also, my parents are notoriously bad at checking their phones. I would have to disguise my notification as like a words with friends notification for my mom to check it immediately. Otherwise it's just like 50% chance you might see it, 50% chance it gets lost with like
Loady.
a million other notifications. But words with friends, she checks immediately. All right, getting a bunch of spam bots today, huh? Also, hey ZipDev, welcome back. How are you doing? Prime Video used to offer better options, but now it's like get Paramount Plus or Max, etc. So it acts like you can just watch it from the standard version, but it turns out to be a lie. It's very confusing. Very, very, very confusing. And we don't even have that many options in New Zealand. We got something called Neon. We don't have Hulu or Paramount Plus or HBO or anything. We have a thing called Neon. And I think Neon, that shows a lot of HBO stuff, like Euphoria and stuff like that. GeoSim, I remember pirating The Matrix over dial-up. Could only do it at night when everyone was asleep. Took me literally 2 weeks to finish the download. Ah, the good old times. Good old days of, well, the good old weeks of downloading something over a period of multiple calendar pages. Those were some crazy times, huh? I remember being like absolutely flabbergasted. Like my friend, his older sister went to university in America or something, and she told him and he told me about like their campus internet and how fast it was, and it was like she could download a whole movie in about the same amount of time as it would take her to drive to the video store, pick up the movie, and come back. And I thought that was like, what sci-fi world are you coming from? Like, what this is Star Trek? Like, do you live on a spaceship? What's going on? This is so insanely futuristic. I can't believe it's so fast. Meanwhile, I'm like looking at Napster and little greens, looking for green circles and only getting yellow circles or whatever the hell. It was amazing to me back then, the thought of that being that fast. And now you can, yeah, now you stream. Now you can start watching a movie instantly. Blows my mind. Actually, no, it doesn't blow my mind. I'm so used to it already. Just the other day, like, it took like 5 extra seconds to start playing something on my Plex server. And I was like, what the hell is this shit? What's going on? What's wrong? Why did it take you like 5 seconds to start? This is insane. This is bullshit. So easy to get spoiled. Anyway, what am I doing? Should we do comic titles? Let's do comic titles, should we? I don't know. I don't really know if we are gonna be doing much more with the comic itself at this point. I'll be tweaking it some more, I think, off stream. After I have lunch and I step back and look at it for a while. Because yeah, there's like there's things we could do. Like if I make it like this and I go like maybe I add some like some stripes, you know, like a crazy person. Like that could add something to it. Or not. See, this is why I need to step back and sober up a bit. Because otherwise I start doing weird things like this. You know, and still have the stripes in the other panels too, you know, something like this. Something, something, something. But, you know, better than that. But it now looks like they're in a candy shop or something, so I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Anyway, and then also to find out at the end, after downloading it, it's not what you wanted to download at all. It was something else. Yeah, that was frustrating, huh? When people could just rename something to something else, and then you just suck it into downloading it. That was like such a big way of people trying to get their own music getting popular. Which I mean, I don't blame them for. Like this totally legit way of marketing yourself. But I remember there'd be so many songs on Napster and Kazaa things that are just like, it's like you're trying to find something and it's just like all the popular bands in one file name, like Nickelback, Linkin Park, Korn, Slipknot, and then it's just random band name you've never heard of and the actual song titled by that band. I guess it was like old school SEO days. Oh, the sticker. Oh, of course. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you for the reminder. I completely forgot. The sticker slap thing. Silly me. Goodness me. Where's the sketch? Also, welcome back to Power. How you feeling? Feeling better? Didn't vomit today? Well, hey, that's an improvement. Wait, this is not... Oh, silly me. It's not even anti-aliased. Goodness me. Yucky. Wait, can I change the aliasing after I do it? I wonder... wait, is it operation? No. Sweet, yeah, I can. Handy. Something like that, I guess. Um, what does anti-alias do? It just kind of softens the edges. So let me show you, Wolfie. So I usually like to have a low amount of anti-aliasing because I don't like when it looks too soft because it looks blurry and I think it also takes more computing power. So this is weak aliasing. This is non-aliasing. See how like sharp it is? There's no, I don't know how you describe it, dithering or softening. It's like it's either on or it's off. Whereas aliasing, it starts to like blend a little bit nicer. And then let me do even more. And then max amount. So yeah. So this is off, low, medium, and max at the bottom there. From a distance, you can barely tell a difference, but yeah, I just find the max to be a bit too blurry looking. So I like having a low amount, but having none looks too crunchy. Feathering? Yeah, that's, I guess you could call it feathering, yeah. I guess just like how harsh the edge should be. Doop, 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 doop. Man, speaking of nostalgia, Incubus. Very useful, very useful to know when you want to do pixel art. Oh yeah, so if you're dabbling with pixel art, you definitely don't want any anti-aliasing. None of that. You don't want any of that stuff. Oh, let's do the slap sound effect. Nope. Nah, I don't like that. Oh gosh. Hey, Akubo! 16 months. Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello.
Saucy. How you doing? Welcome back. Slap. I don't really like how this looks. Looks too blobby. It doesn't look as sharp. You know what I mean? Don't like that. Sharp. Slap. Nah. Don't like that. Nope. No, I don't like these little bits here. Whatever. I might end up using a font for this or something like some sort of like effect font. But for now, I'll just do that. Where's my... The UI looks a little bit differently arranged in my iPad version of Clip Studio Paint. I am missing something. What am I missing? I'm missing the layer property tab. So I want to add an outline. And speaking of anti-aliasing, you also have options like that in things like this. So edge color or whatever, anti-aliasing on border effect. If I turn that off, look at that. So on, off. Whoops, no, on, off, on, off. Oh snap! Anonymous gifted gifting 5 gift subs! That is definitely a draw game. Draw game and some more after that. Goodness me, Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much. Congrats to the lucky 5 chosen ones. Martin New, Danny Player 1, Alice Ali, Radioactivated 1, and Loading Signer. And Klaus, congrats on that spider. Draw game. Let's do it. Oh, whoops. Hey, scare out the way. Oh. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. Just got given a fruit platter from Exocomics here. We got some pear and we got some watermelon. All right. Perfect timing as well with the Draw Them Words game. Get your words in. You got 1 minute to do it. Starting now. Using the face looks so suspicious. Tell me more, tell me more. Ah! Boom. 64 poops. I thought it was going to end with Greg. It ended with poop instead. What's the difference, am I right? I know, you're frantically trying to type that out before I said it. Okay, 64 little poops. Let's see, which poops are we going to be drawing today? They are Candle, AI, Cinderella. But 2 of those looks like it's from Quiet Artists, so let me just move paste on that side. Candle, AI, Cinderella. Candle and Cinderella are both by Quiet Artists, so I feel like Quiet Artists often gets duplicates, huh? Then again, yeah, Quiet Artists submitted so many. That is also true. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm curious to know how many were Quiet Artists. I can see this. Do 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 do. Okay, quiet. Control F-ing quiet. There are. Wait, how can I see how many selections there are? Oh, this is gonna be. Oh. Find all in current document. 10! 10 of them were Quiet Artists. So, about a sixth of all suggestions were Quiet Artists ones. Goodness me. Oh, 10 by Stroik as well. Oh, wait, is this just a coincidence or have I messed something up? Maybe I'm not doing the math right, I don't know. Anywho. Pace is out of here. Which one are we re-rolling? Forget Cinderella, keep Cinderella. Quiet Artist. Quiet Artist. I mean, you have a choice, Quiet Artist. Do you have a preference which one you want to re-roll? Which one you want to keep? In the meantime, I'm just going to turn the fan on because it's getting hot in here. Oh, I'm sweating. Ugh. Do as you please. Let's see. Which one to re-roll? I'm gonna re-roll Cinderella. Because it's the harder one to draw. Although Candle is kind of hard as well. To interpret into a Draw Them Words. Let's catastrophe. What a catastrophe. Interesting. Okay, no, it's good. I like it. No, at first I was like, oh god, this is going to be impossible to draw. But no, it's generating ideas for me. It's generating ideas. Let's see. Candle AI catastrophe. Candle is the original AI. You generate light. Hmm. 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 Hold on. Let me just get my my tablet here ready for drawing. Where's my pen? Mm-mm-mm. And also my actual pencil. Okay. Celestial lighting on the celestial lighting the earth on fire as a candle for his birthday. Celestial? What's a celestial? Um 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 I'm thinking. How do I draw AI? How do I draw AI? What would Aneria do? That's what I gotta think. What would Aneria do? Hmm. And I should just copy that. Candle AI catastrophe. Candle AI catastrophe. Catastrophe AI candle. Cat ass trophy. AI can mean many things. That's true. Robots, NPCs. Okay. 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 Okay, I think I got an idea. Let's get ready. Uh, is anyone getting sick of the Spider-Verse song? Is it still good, or is everyone getting over it? Because it doesn't really matter what I choose. I just have to stop the song after 5 minutes. I just like that there's like this intensity and this climax that builds up. We love it. We love it. Sweet. Okay, well that works for me. Let's do it. One more piece of fruit for the road. Watermelon. Try not to bite my cheek. Okay. Let's get going. Starting now. Add some shading. Um, One minute to go. Thirty seconds. $20 seconds. Boom. There we go. Oops. Let me finish. Get rid of that. Put it there. There we go. Okay. Candle AI catastrophe. Hope you like it. I think it's pretty clear. It's an AI that somehow is involved with candles. I don't know, it's a candle lighter, it's a whatever. And AI artificial incendiary. And it's gone bad. So there's catastrophe, it's chaos, whatever, whatever. So there you go. Incendiary, what's that word? It's a word. Incendiary. Check this out.
Incendiary.
Of a device or attack designed to cause fires. Eh? Huh? What is this? I'm a wordsmith. A poet in my field. Okie dokie. So AI, so that's what I'm artificial incendiary. AI is that. No intelligence there. And let's export. Let's export this. Just changing the shading a little bit there. Okay, the color. Okay, that's it. That's it. Done. Exporting now. The song really worked for that one quite well because it is kind of a spooky, sort of intense scene that I drew. Not like a sleeping Easter bunny or something. Not like last time. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm exporting. I was looking at my Spotify. Got distracted. Let's see. Exporting it to Discord. And Post yours. Whoops, I misspelled it. Whatever. So there it is. If you want to post your own version, it's in the Discord. And in the meantime, I'm gonna find a song and save this file. Let's see, we go. So the words again were Candle AI Catastrophe. CAC. Okay, I see Klaus is typing. Post USAR. Yes. USSR is why I'm playing the Soviet Connection song from GTA 4. Everything is all working together. Okay. We got Klaus here. Obviously an AI NPC. Let's see here. Oh no, my wares. And there is AI NPC. It's a catastrophe, and there are candles. It's a candle shop? But is he selling candles? And then a candle spilled over, and there's flames going on now. So that's a rookie mistake when it comes to candle sellers. You never actually set the candles on fire first. You gotta sell them first. And the customers set them on fire. But there you go. I like the... I like the face. The face looks like... I could see it being used in like a horror movie where the child is drawing scary pictures and then the parent sees it and the camera like zooms in on the face. doesn't it give you that kind of vibe? Disturbed child vibes? Anyway, class, I like it. Next up we have Anria. Let's see. Anria. Ooh, what is this? Feels like one of those mobile game ads, you know, like, how do you solve this puzzle? 99% of people can't do it. So there's a rope being burned by the candle, and then the rope is lifting a anvil, and it's about to destroy a brain in a bubble kind of glass thing representing AI, artificial brain. And the candle is about to cause a catastrophe. Nice. I mean, I don't even blame the candle here. I blame whoever decided to put an anvil right above the AI thingamajiggy, attached by a rope. So candle is completely not to blame for this one. But excellent. I love it. Love the intensity. I feel like I have to click away from it before it actually snaps. And then next up we have Yoyoda with some AI ones. She is a robot AI. The catastrophe is that they are on fire. She is chanting some forbidden magic. And when I say she, you obviously know I mean Lola Bunny. What? Is what she's saying here. Her chest is on fire. I mean, could she get any hotter? I don't think so. Well, apparently she can. And she's got robot hands. What happened to her arms? Oh gosh, she's gonna crush me. There's that one. And then there is another one. Mick! And she's also holding like an upside down cross as well. It's like some sort of AI exorcism. Nice. Nice. Kind of looks like she's got a cheerleader outfit going on. Gothic cheerleader. Love it. And there's one more. Say see. Add. Is that seriously? Is that handsome Squidward? This looks a lot like handsome Squidward, but as a robot. It is. Oh, nice. With a fire mohawk. Weird. Anyway, I gotta look away from those seductive eyes of Lola Bunnies. So thank you for that, Yodo. And that's gonna be a wrap for today's Draw Them Words. Not bad at all. Look at this. The color scheme is exactly the same as the one I got. Meant to be. All right, thank you, everyone. Let's get out of here. Cool. Oh wait, did it change back to just chatting now? Nope, not yet. Okay, cool. Oh, where's my iPad? Ah! Let's get back to it. It's amazing. My iPad is already speckled with spit again. How could this be? How can my iPad be speckled with spit so quickly after cleaning the screen? I mean, look at this. Just look at it. Again, like I just cleaned this. Like this morning, I cleaned it. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Don't even look at it. I just can't help but expel fluids when I'm talking to you guys. Oh, this is the Rick and Morty song. Not the one that we were listening to yesterday. I was getting confused. This is the Rick and Morty song. You spit the most at the letter T and you say loading artist a lot. I'm also trying not to bite down on my cheeks. So I'm putting on an artificial lisp a little bit, which I guess is not helping the spit. What am I doing? Oh yes, iPad. We were doing the slap here. I mean, this slap looks really underwhelming. I wonder if this whole thing needs something. Like a... I don't know. I mean, I guess that it's like underwhelming as part of the charm. It's just like a little slap. Like kind of no biggie. Just is what it is. Another day at the office sort of thing. But we could definitely make this scene more intense, this last scene. But... we'll figure that out some other time. Yeah, the tricky thing is I don't want to make this shadow here to be too dark that you can't see the arms. It's going to be require a fine balance. Yeah. Anyway, what say we do comic titles now, hey? Needs more motion lines, camera shake, RTX. Actually, no, speaking of which, I do think it might need some little bit of where is it? The old reliable. Whoops, not that one. This one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Christ. Wait, I want to make this... What is this? Deso? When I was a child, my father grabbed my nose and then pulled away with his thumb between his fingers and said, I've got your nose. I thought I had been badly disfigured. The torment I suffered still haunts me to this day. The end. Hello. Yeah, halfway through saying that, I kind of realized doesn't have anything to do with the My Chemical Romance song. In fact, even the first sentence was completely wrong. Should have been a hint. When I was a young boy, not when I was a child. Oh well. I think I did it pretty convincingly though. But now I gotta listen to it. to join the Black Parade. He said, one day I'll leave you a phantom. Another spam bot. My goodness. Here it is. Took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. Okay. Anyway. Can't do it. Whoa. Let's see. I see we had a bad comment. Just another spam one. A lot of short URL spam links today for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know what this red line is exactly. I think I kind of understand it. I wonder, what would it look like if I had this, but not be that? Wait, hold on. If I do this... Wait, hold on. No, not this. Oh, Jesus. Open this permanently, thank you. Hey, Klaus, 118 spiders. Nice. Sing love with me. Nah. Let's tweak some more stuff. The brush size is too thick. Just a boy for the people, for the pop, for the pop, pop. You can see what I'm kind of going for here, but not liking it that much. Let's see some tit. Huh? You can block those URLs automatically in the moderation tab. Block hyperlinks. That way you don't have to manually do it in the future. Oh. In the what now? Moderation tab. Moderation tab? Where's the moderation tab? Shield mode? No. Chat settings? Manage moderation settings. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Moderation tab. Oh, I get you. Block hyperlinks. Your channel's chat will automatically delete posted URLs except for ones posted by you, moderators, admins, and VIPs. I guess this is why people have that kind of permitting links thing. Yeah, it'd be cool if... Seems like I can't make it subs acceptable. Right? Yeah. Okay, I've turned it on. Let's see how it goes. You added the domain to the block words, SuperTux? Nice. Oh, well, actually, let's just turn it off for now, actually, because I think it's going to be annoying then if someone wants to post a link, I have to, like, undo it, let them post it, redo it, blah, blah, blah. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. I'll turn it off. Maybe SuperTux's banned block word thingy will do the trick. But if it becomes more of a problem, though, I'll definitely try and get a more elegant solution to do with that. So thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, it's kind of getting there, right? Kind of getting there. Like without, it definitely adds a little bit of extra intensity, right? Something. I don't like how there's this shading here. I want the eyes to be completely devoid of shading. Yeah. Like before, after, before, after. Getting there. But yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, there's definitely some mod bots or even StreamerBot can do something to do with that. Like subs can post links, but other subs, I mean non-subs can't. We could do something like that. I actually don't know if how Twitch matches blocked words. If it still matches if something comes up after the domain. Can somebody try if you're able to post short URL .at/ something something? Oh, was it .at that we banned? Oh yeah, .at. Goddamn Austrians. Huh, yeah, it doesn't yeah, I don't know if wildcards work. Yeah, curious. Try it now. Do 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 do. Oh, sweet. You can't. Oh, so wildcards work. Nice. Excellent. Okay, so now no matter what goes after the URL, it won't allow you to post. Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you. What are we doing now? Oh! Should we do comic titles then? How do we feel about comic titles? Yeah? I think. Should we do that? Or should we save it for tomorrow's stream? Can't decide. Maybe we should just do it now. Tomorrow games? Yeah. Okay, let's do comic titles. And the cool thing about streaming earlier is that technically I should be wrapping up for lunch now, but because we're an hour earlier, I can, like, if we need a little extra time at the end, I can without feeling, like, panicked and rushed. So that's good. Okay, I'll pause the music. Let's go to comic titles. Oopsies. Whoopsie doops. Oopsie doopsie whoopsies. Hello. Hello. Whoops. Oh, wrong button. Eh. Classy. Alright. Yeah, hide this as well. And, let's do this. Comic titles time. So, starting with... Let me find some background music. Have like a lo-fi something something. How does it sound? I can't hear anything. So it sounds very like an open source song, doesn't it? That's fine. At least it's not too annoying and doesn't clash, you know, with the puns and the wordplay that we're going to come up with now. So I think it's fine. The power does not understand the comic. Well, I still have I'm still going to be dabbling with this comic a little bit off stream. I'm going to emphasize some stuff. I might emphasize the slap thingamajiggy here. I'm going to make this look better still. The last panel still needs some more lighting and shading. Right now it just looks like the booth is glowing. But I think me emphasizing the slap part should make it clearer that he's just slapping the sticker on willy-nilly no matter where. And that's the crux of the joke. Anyways. Is the joke that that's a weird spot to put the sticker? Not necessarily that exact spot, but more like the non-consideration of where to put it. Even his eyes are closed. Anyways. You get it, you don't. First title. Over here. If I was clear. Wrong scene. Wrong scene. Not sure if that's relevant. A sticky decision. Sticky decision. Sticky decision? Something there. Sticky is definitely a hot word here. Sticker shock. Thinking with your head. Thinking ahead. A sticky situation. Ooh. Oh, sticky. That's actually a thing. Sticky situation. Alliteration. And it's also a phrase, right? It's pretty good, Dragonese. It's pretty good. Sticky situation. Oh, Aneria. Sticky situation. Now what do I do here? Do I give Dragonese the credit, even if I go without the A? Or do I go with Aneria? Co-credit. I'll decide later. I'll decide later. I think it would either be Dragonese and I refund everyone else that has similar, or I give co-credits, but we'll see. Sticky situation, Aneria. Stick it to him. Oh, actually, I can wait. Hold on. Let me go back. I dismissed that too quickly. I quite like that one, Psychomanity. Because the green is sticking it to the blue a little bit, like sticking it to him. He's sticking it. My first two suggestions, I hadn't seen the full comic and thought green put it on blue's face. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Big White Bear. I'll say, Master Black, welcome back. We should say welcome Black. Anyway, I did not see Dragonese as a suggestion, but you can give it to Dragonese. Yeah, well, you'll see. It'll either go to Dragonese or co-credits. But Dragonese definitely will be getting some form of credit either way. Total Anarchy. Stuck. Because this blue's kind of stuck thinking about it. What? Paccional decision. Paccional? What is that a word? Paccional. Patch International? What's Paccional? Class, don't you me. You and I usually have similar titles, and this week did not disappoint. Chimera, Andrea? Well, we'll see. I have a feeling Chimera has some sticky situations coming up. Yeah, you let me know, TFC Toaster. What does that mean? Right there. Stick it right there. Right here, right there. Ad placement. Perfect spot. Perfect spot with a cat. Oh dear. Let me let me just quickly fix that. Let me just fix that. Just a moment. Just a moment here, and then it'll be all good. Sweet. Okay. Fixed. Sticky decoration. Stuck. Really? Again? Wait, did you do it twice, Klaus? Did you write stuck twice? Geez, somebody's stuck on that one suggestion. Stuck. Okay, I'm seeing it. Wait. Yep, now there's two stucks. Maybe I knew you would dismiss it. Stick it to the wall. All right. Stick perfect, like pitch perfect. That is a reach. Sticky issue. Sticky issue. Sticky topic, sticky issue. Misplaced. Misplaced. Oh, like they missed the spot. Stickler. He's a stickler for stickers. Stick it to me, Daddy. Got no space here. This is microphone's right in my area. Can't lift my arm here. Put it there. Like, put it there. Put it there. Handshake. A quick stick. Quick stick. Sounds lewd. Stick to it. Stick to it. Stick to the plan. Stick it to him. I guess it's kind of like Stick It to M by Psychomanity. Willy nilly. A sticky willy nilly. Sticker? I barely even know her. Slap decision. On point. Sticking to it. Sticking to his guns, sticking to the plan. Perfect placement. Got alliteration there. Got the double P. PP. Nice PP there. You got a nice PP, Big White Bear. Oh, God. Perfect placement. Perfect placement. I like it. I mean, it doesn't spoil it. And a willy-nilly slap sometimes is the perfect placement. And I like that this is the first one that doesn't have the word stick to it. Well, I guess stuck is not stick, so that's a bit different. Permanently placed. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to place your sticker. One shot. One opportunity. To stick everything you ever wanted on one MacBook. Would you stick it right? Or just let it slip? Yo! His palms are sweaty. His palms are sweaty. Knees weak, stickers ready. No. Palms are sweaty, knees weak. Arms are heavy. His sticker is ready to get sticky on Mom's MacBook. Oh God. Oh God, it's really it's time to leave the stream, huh? God. Huh? Wait, wait. Wait, wait. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Wait, who? Wait, what have I done? Oh dear. Who is this? What have I done? Did I accidentally delete too many lines? How did I can't remember. I can't tell if I messed up or if somehow was this Big White Bear? Or somehow Big White Bear hacked my system in some way. Can't tell. Okay, well anyway, I think if we did it here. Okay, let's try this again. So that Big White Bear permanently placed. Then Big White Bear, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to place a sticker. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. And then that makes more sense. Can't be flashing the wrong person now. Resolutions.txt. Next up, stickery slope. Like slippery slope. Except with stickers. The stickery slope. I guess a laptop cover, a laptop lid is kind of a slope. A sticky situation. Yeah, I'll definitely be refunding you that one. The duplicate check ain't working. Which doesn't surprise me because I haven't even attempted to fix it. So I'd be actually really surprised if it fixed itself. I'll refund you later. Can't find it now. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I like it. I like it to power. Sticking it to him. So the Firefly, I guess this would be similar to Stick It to Him by Psychomanity again. I think that deserves a refund. It's basically the same thing. We'll see. The stickiest situation. The stickiest situation. Sticks out. That sticker sticks out. It's so good. Stuck with 2 dots. A sticker situation. Wait. A sticker situation. Ass. ASS. I wasn't just calling Anria an ass. I was saying ass because the ASS. What are they called? Anagrams? No. Alliteration? No. What? Abbreviation? No, it's an no. What is it? Abomination? What is it called? The first letter of each word makes a thingy? An aggravation? Acronym. Okay, an acronym. Acorn. Small nut. Yeah, that's how. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Acronym. Or initialism. Initialism. Alrighty. This is a stick-up. Stuck with 3 dots. Ironically, even more stuck than the other ones. Having more dots is more stuck. Yep. Still stuck. Man, these titles sure stuck. What? Without a stick care. Without a stick care. Without a stick care in the world. You're thinking outside of the box there. You're thinking outside of the box of reasonableness. Definitely, for sure. I like it. I will give it a sympathy mention. Without a stick care. It couldn't work as a title, but I do applaud the pun. Sticky Situation 2. Electric Boogaloo. Among Us. With the little Among Us thingy. Such super sticky situation. So scary. I'm not making these titles more like expensive enough, right? You know what would be great? If like they got more expensive per person the more you do it. That would be great. So like the first title suggestion, cheap. But your 10th one, it's like 1,000,000 bees. No, I won't. Because it's not possible. I don't think it's possible to do that. I could make it more expensive for everyone, but that doesn't make any sense. Slap happy. Slappy. Why so glue? Like, why so blue? And glue is sticky. What a stuck-up. Stuck-up? He is stuck up about his ways? 1,000,000 bees? Like a whole million? Gregor's too cowardly to inflate comic title prices? That'd be a lot. A really big lot. Dismissive decal. Alliteration. Okay, that's it. At least we ended on a decent suggestion there. Why did the sticker go to therapy? It had attachment issues. New stickers added to the shop. Comes with a signed vintage business card. Load Gold J at shop.loadinghouse.com/stickers. Hey, now that's a good-ass title. Damn. It's my favorite one. Free shipping with orders of $15 or more. Sticks to his guns. Sticks to his guns. I wonder if that's what Valve thought of when they came up with adding stickers to your guns in Counter-Strike. Somebody was like, we should call it sticking to our guns. And then got slapped. That'd be good. I feel like Counter-Strike, they have a lot of like punny titles. I wonder if that was one of them. All right. Now this is really, don't be such a stuck-up person. All you guys are just really showing off how many bees you have. I can't believe it. Oh my god, that sticker isn't the only thing that's sticky. Perfect placement, second try. KFC toaster. It's not a lottery. It's not a lottery here. And that considering I haven't won a prediction in a good while. That's true. Attachment issues. Hey, Kelsatura, that's a good one. That's nice. Original. That's a good ass title. Strike is spinning in his seat. Among, and that is it. I see. For some reason, the duplicate check thing sometimes works. I don't know how. Why does it sometimes work and sometimes not? Anyway, yeah, Asa was already suggested apparently. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. That's weird because we haven't had us as a title, right? So why is us not being allowed? I'm so confused. It's duplicate checking things that don't exist. That's so weird. Yeah, us is not a title. So why does it say us was already suggested? I don't know. Anyways, the titles I like the best so far at the moment are as follows: A Sticky Decision by Welcher Meta, A Sticky Situation by Dragonese, Sticky Situation by Anaria. So between the two, I think I prefer it without the A, but Dragonese would get partial credit if I went with that too. Stick It To Him, Psychomanity, Stuck by Klaus, Perfect Placement by Big White Bear, Stick to the Plan by DePower, Without a Stick Care by Wolfie. New stickers added to the shop comes with a signed vintage business card. Load Gold J at https shop.loadinghouse.com/stickers by Yoyoto. And Attachment Issues by Carl Saturo and Not Strike. Those are my faves. Thank you very much, everyone, for thank you to everyone except for DePower for all your title suggestions. Let's see now. My favorite, though, my favorite of all, Attachment Issues is pretty good. Attachment Issues, but I also like Sticky. Wait a second. Have we got Sticky Situation as a comic already? It kind of sounds. Oh, is it the Seaman one? Oh no, that's. Oh no, what is the Seaman one? Oh, that's called Busted. Never mind. Sticky Situation. We don't have that. We have this is a stick up from 2013, but Sticky Situation is not done before. So yeah, Sticky Situation and Attachment Issues are my faves. Pretty good. But Curlster, please give credit to Strike if I pick Attachment Issues. Yeah, I will. But thank you, Curlster. I'll refund you your bees. So at least you don't waste your bees. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Wait. We only have one comic about semen? This is a strange. I don't know why that's coming up like that. Hold on. If I go out of here. sure why these ones are coming up. This one is not relevant at all. Why does that come up? Yeah, those ones. Yeah, I also got the donor storyline of Plucked Up, and that's all about donation. Semen donating. Yeah, there's that. Oh, documents. Oh, I see. That's how the cum gets there. Document. Yeah, that's right. Documents. And the other one, the riveting footage one? I don't know. Camera? Video camera? No. Wait. I can figure this out. I go to this, and I go, what is this one called? Riveting footage. The keyword would have been, oh, documentary. Documentary. Of course, documents, documentary. There we go, that's right, that's why. Anyway. Okay. You and me both, DePower. You and me both, DePower. Oh my god, Paste, you've gotten so swole. This is what happens when we don't look at Paste for a while. Paste got into my gymnasium. Lifting them weights. Oh, that's copy? No, that totally is copy. Copy is a lean, mean killing machine. Pace is like a marshmallow. Copy is pure muscle. She can climb trees like she was standing on an escalator. Oh yeah, but thank you for the follow though. Completely glossed over that. Commander Fate X, thank you for following. And what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's it. I'm getting out of here. Stop the music. We're out of here. Thank you very much for watching another stream. We've finished the comic more or less. Tomorrow will be something else. Tomorrow we'll probably be playing a game or something. We do have more of that storyteller to finish. We do have some of those levels we haven't started yet. The devil ones, you know. Could do those. But we'll see. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow. And remember, it'll be an hour earlier than usual. So 9 a.m. New Zealand time, whatever that is. I'll let you know in the Discord. And that's it. Let's end on a raid. And
This is such good
ooh,
volume.
perfect. Let's go send some love back to Anthony Wheeler, because Anthony Wheeler Art rated us yesterday. We're gonna do the same back to him today. And yeah. How am I feeling? Early lunch? Well, actually, this is normal lunchtime for me. This is 12:23 now. 12:30 is usually when I have lunch. So this all works. This is all working out a lot better than normal. Takes to care. Thank you, Wolfie. You too. Anthony Wheeler Arts. Cool. Alrighty. Receding hairline rate. Well, I mean, I don't even have a receding hairline. I just don't have a hairline at all anymore. I have a completely lost hairline. I have a hat line. Oh, no, but he does. Oh, I see. Oh, my God. Your hairline is now your beard line. If only I could grow my head hair this well. Actually, that would look weird too. That would look really bad. That would look not good at all. No, thank you. I'm just gonna stick with bald. Bald is good. Bald, I understand. Goodbye.